We want peace, but we do not want a peace that is, in fact, a capitulation. That is, one that puts Ukraine in an impossible situation, that gives Russia complete freedom, essentially, to continue to go further, including towards other Europeans, and to put all our security in danger. The plan proposed by the United States of America is a step in the right direction. Peace. Then there are elements in this plan that deserve to be discussed, negotiated, and improved. That's why what we are saying is that we absolutely must have strong and robust security guarantees for Ukraine and for ourselves. The first security guarantee is the rebuilding of the Ukrainian army. The first thing that will protect Ukraine is its own army. And so the whole debate that took place in Geneva in recent days was about not limiting the Ukrainian armed forces. The great risk, and this is what we need to understand, is that if we are weak in Ukraine, if we say it's no longer our problem, after all, they're very far away, as some people think, we will abandon Ukraine. On that day, you send a signal of weakness. The day you send a signal of weakness to Russia, which, after all, made a strategic choice 10 years ago to become an imperial power again, meaning to advance wherever we are weak, well, it will keep advancing. The first thing that will protect Ukraine is its own army. And so the whole debate that took place in Geneva in recent days was about not limiting the Ukrainian armed forces. Because Russia's obsession, and this was the case during the negotiations in Istanbul in the spring of 2022, is to say you must have an army that does not exceed 50,000 or 60,000 men. Here, we must not impose any limits on it. And so the first security guarantee for the Ukrainians and for us is this robust army. So what are we doing? We oversee its training, its equipment, its ability to deploy over the coming months and years. The second aspect, the second line, is what we call reassurance forces. This means that far from the front line, never have we planned to be on the front line, since that's not our responsibility. But in fallback sites, in Kyiv, in Odessa, to give an example, though things are planned, there is a degree of confidentiality. It's more sophisticated. We are setting up reassurance forces, meaning that
with French European soldiers?
There are British, French, Turkish soldiers who, on the day peace is signed, not in a wartime context, are there to conduct training, to provide security, just as we do in certain countries on NATO's eastern flank. This will be a different framework because it's not NATO, it's an intergovernmental coalition. But we already have about 20 countries that have said what they are ready to do actively, whether in the air, on land, or at sea. For example, to clarify things and be very technical, we will set up an air reassurance force. It won't necessarily be based in Ukraine. It could be based in neighboring countries. That's actually what's planned. But with operations carried out in coordination with the Ukrainian Air Force to secure its airspace.